Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Knicks, able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, wow, he just got right by me, huh?
Smith on the drive, but his shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Oh, he had him there for a second. How you practice
There we
leads
go.
to that.
No
Nice
stopping that.
fake.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Come on, JR, you don't want it.
Screen. That is great vision to set it up. Dennis Smith Jr. missed his first. That one goes.
Oh, Dennis Smith Jr.
Strong finish, regardless of contact.
Why not
Finishing
know that
strong
was
is
Dennis
key.
Smith Jr.? He ain't even playing right now. He's
So
hurt.
Wendell Carter. Levine. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron
They have
James.
no idea what they want to do with
He
this
got some
offense.
time to spend with him down in Miami.
That's right,
D.
stay
Wade's
on him.
basic camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to
I'm
build
playing
the
some
right
terrible
culture in
defense
New York
right now.
will
I
be
got to get
important,
into
but
this.
It all starts with that kind of teaching.
To Porter.
Back Porter, you could have took that straight up. Oh, wide open.
4-3. That
What?
one off the mark. It's no good. Smith. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take
Okay, Optimus, I'll talk to you later, man.
Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
No good. Missed them both. Levine. He gets it.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Time to take this over.
New York
These are the Knicks.
basketball.
You got to stomp on them.
Smith to Kevin Knox.
What you gonna do?
Down low to Jordan. And the reward, he's going to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
DeAndre Jordan at the line.
Come on, you're just going to miss them both.
Nope, first one does not go. Missed the second. 0 for 2.
This guy's defense isn't this good.
From the outside, no good. Kevin Knox. To Dennis Smith Jr. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Doesn't get the bounce.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Smith with it up top. They trail by 2. To Kevin Knox. Smith. And look out.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Count it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Kevin Knox.
What you gonna do? Oh!
Smith
No,
Jr.
they made me fall. Are you kidding me? I was right on him.
Time evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Over to the right side, marking it. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Wendell Carter.
Come on, Wendell.
Short jumper won't fall. The foul
What?
won't go either. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Dennis Smith Jr. Sizing up the defense. Knocked loose.
That's right. Give me that ball.
No good. Defense
We are playing like trash right now.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
Okay, that's happened twice
He
now.
just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
Smith with the basketball. 10-all is our score. Knocked loose. To Dennis Smith Jr. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Knocks it down from mid-range. The possession lies with New York. Porter. To Wendell Carter.
Oh,
Deep
you
right
could have
corner.
took that right up.
Levine. Oh, he had him there for a second. Trying to cash in. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you
Could
into
have
the
swore he hit me.
battle
Felt the contact.
offensively. Was that a great contest?
Oh,
Just
come
missed the shot.
on.
But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Why couldn't I just shoot?
Keep on trying.
That
Shot's
was
no good there.
garbage, man. I had him off balance and they wouldn't just let me shoot.
Right now, 12 all. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Bulls with the basketball. To Zach Levine. Probing the defense. Has a look. No good.
I really got to get used to this game.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Knocked loose.
Yes, I'm getting steals.
It goes the other way. Add 2 points to the board.
I
2
just
points.
pre-ordered
Take
it.
them any way you
Nice.
can get them.
Smith now into the front court.
What do you
It's
get for
14-12.
pre-ordering it?
Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Slams it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Smith to Kevin Knox. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or...
Yeah, I knew they would take me out of the game. I'm playing like trash.
Connect.
Got to get it together here.
Through three.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a
Thank you,
steal.
sir. I'll take free throws.
Knocks down the first.
Ah, come on. How am I missing it when it's that close to the green?
New York in control of the basketball. Why even try that time?
Trying to dunk over us? Are you crazy? My teammate saved me there.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. no social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
Nolove.
Nope, nope, nope. I did
Smith
nothing.
Jr.
Oh, he got me. Good rejection.
How far he got up? He
Saving the
kept going
day.
Up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
To Porter.
Oh, wow, I was wide open.
Has a chance. Rebound taken by the Knicks. To Smith Jr.
Oh, stay in front of him.
Trying to cash in. Scary sight.
Wow.
DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block.
He just took it with both hands. Okay.
Knocked
All
loose.
right.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Off the mark. Nolove into the front court. Now down 6.
It's not bad. Yeah, I heard it was, heard it didn't cost that much afterwards.
It's that easy, and you never want to leave any doubt when attacking the ring.
Chicago with the possession. To Wendell Carter. Knocked loose.
My dribbling is supposed to be basically as high as I can get, but I just can't get people off the dribble.
Oh, had him going there for a second.
Look at
Knicks come away with
This
it.
guy does not have that good defense.
Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished
I just can't get around this guy? Really?
last season, and I guarantee you, his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Nolove with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Smith to Nolove. Shot clock winding down to Smith Jr.
What?
24-second violation.
Oh, I was about to say, like, no way.
Rebound comes down to the Knicks.
I am doing really bad here.
Can't connect. To Porter. From long
nice,
range.
Optimus.
And Otto Porter. No one in his zip
Sounds
code
good.
knocks down the 3.
It's all about
I don't know if I'm going to pre-order it, though.
Once you have that
We'll see.
gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Oh,
Throws it down.
And
Don't be letting that dude do that to you.
Stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Gets to the basket and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Short jumper won't go down. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Nolove into the front court. Right now, down 7. Smith now. It's no good.
Really?
Not going down. Draws the
and they
contact.
call me for a foul. I'm not even facing him and they call me for a foul. This is crazy.
On the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First try, no good.
You can tell the stats in this game and the ratings are terrible because DeAndre Jordan's free throw percentage has gotten much better this year. He's shooting 70-something% from the field, but they made him miss all his shots so far. And at the same time, they're trying to make it seem like this guy's defense is just ridiculously good.
Deep two there, won't go. Not going to have it this time. And that one is out. Smith. Knicks with 4 to shoot. The shot missed by Smith. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Bulls with it.
It's kind of messed up that when I steal the ball, they make me all off balanced and turning around and not ready to just run to the hoop.
For much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Offensive foul, yes. Finally, legal screen.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Look at this. Look at this. This guy's defense isn't that good.
Has a chance. Missed it.
Wow.
Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
Finally made a shot.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
In the front court comes Smith. His guys down by 9. Hazonia defended by the former Hoya.
Ooh, I'm out of place.
On the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
The Knicks. Fires the 3. And the
that was a terrible shot.
Big lefty Monroe. Got it.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Porter. Chicago with 4 to shoot. To Porter.
Oh, why did not pass it to that guy?
This young man with a great stroke.
Why does the ball go past the guy I was trying to pass to?
It's a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily
We're leading,
sure
but
which way
we
that
should be
being
destroying the
always going.
Knicks, man.
But
I mean,
guess
it's
neither
the
was
Knicks.
That makes 2 of us.
Yes.
Foul.
And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Moutier into the front court. His guys down 11.
In the world?
Moutier to the basket, but it's no good. To Markkanen. Nothing going here on that drive. Markkanen. How you practice leads
That was an
to
ugly
that
shot, but
nice
it went in.
fake.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. To Kevin Knox. Smith. Not that time.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting.
That's what I wanted to see.
Exploit.
Moutier with it up top. Down a bundle. To Kevin Knox. Smith. Down low to Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Is that where he really is, the Knicks?
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Possession lies with New York. Smith to Monroe. A lot of contact. Shots no good.
That was my rebound.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to.
Back up.
Redirect yourself to your actual target.
This is what I want.
He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Shoot it. How do you not shoot that wide open shot?
Lets it fly from long range. Second effort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Moutier. To Kevin Knox. Can't connect.
That was terrible.
Smith with it up top. His guys down big.
Trying to catch me in a mismatch. It's not working though.
To Moutier. Another chance. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little.
Should have had the block or the rebound. One of them.
That's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Emmanuel Moutier at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3-pointer.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Robin Lopez
Good
rejects
block.
it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Markkanen. Curling inside. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Moutier into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Kevin Knox to Moutier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Lopez there to get the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility.
See, this is how it should be. Whooping the Knicks' butt.
That's why this team
whooping the Knicks.
Moutier with it up top. He'll run the offense. Smith to Kevin Knox.
Sorry, Knicks fans.
Working hard on the glass.
Wow. There you go.
Tips it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes.
Markkanen.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
You go back to the principles.
Taking it all the way.
Started working on
Knew that was happening.
First and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Glory marketing.
Oh, that block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Short jumper off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Knicks with the basketball. Moutier. Here comes the screen. To Moutier. 4-3. He took the bait and he hits.
My fault.
Great shot by the offense.
Had to try to cut off that lane.
You can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Kevin Knox. Jordan. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Come on, Wendell Carter Jr. Foul was not necessary.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Off the mark.
See what I'm saying?
For 2 at the line.
He's shooting 70-something% from the free throw this year, but they have him missing every free throw in this game so far.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Tenile Kina.
Go ahead, stay in front of him.
For 3, Moutier can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Finishing inside
Beautiful.
the paint on that one.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you
We're
can
gonna
get
get another quadruple double in this game.
It's a turnover.
Probably.
As they head the other way. It's Chicago ball. To Porter. Probing the defense. Oh, he had him there for a second. Has a look. Can't
Oh,
connect.
come on.
Kina. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And scores. Strong take.
Yeah.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot anyway.
Kina to Moutier.
So I don't know if anybody's still watching the stream, but if you are, the plan is for me to live stream every other game except Friday the 13th on Twitch.
Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed,
So next up, I'll probably be live streaming Black Ops 4.
But if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Porter. From long range. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. On the follow.
Good save,
Way to stay
Lopez.
with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot point, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Moutier. Oh, he had it. To Lopez.
Go ahead, Lopez.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Porter.
Oh, wide open. Come
There's
on.
a chance from long range. Rebound hauled in.
Screw that up.
New York. Shot from the lane won't go. The follow won't go either.
Shoot it.
In the right corner. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay New York basketball. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Bulls with the rock. Trying to cash in.
See, that was supposed to be going all the way to the hoop, but they made me stop and shoot.
A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent.
Wow.
The intensity.
I don't like how they do that.
It's off the charts.
That ends the period.
Tried to shoot the ball right away, but they made me come back down with it. And that just messed up my whole shot.
Start the fourth.
All right, 5 minutes and some change left in the game.
Smith to Monroe. And count the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Oh, lots of contact
There we
there.
go.
Still gets it to go.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And the reward, a couple of shots.
They call a foul there, but they didn't call a foul when they attacked me.
And you got a big
This
lead.
is madness.
Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Oh, there she is, my sister from another mister. Good morning, Danny. What you up to today?
Good recovery. Hits a second free throw.
Come on, inbound the ball.
Layup goes down. Well done.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary
Just waking
coach
up.
once told me. He said, if you ever get in a
Yeah, I
fight,
woke up kind of early. I'm getting too used to these early mornings.
But if you hit somebody with the fist,
So I was
what is
up
that?
at like
That's 5 fingers
6,
working collectively
and then
together
got out of
as
bed by
one.
like
That's
7.
how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Smith. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still,
Good
keep him guessing.
defense.
But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Fires the three. That won't go. The Knicks secured the rebound.
That was terrible. Terrible.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Has a look. Volley shot won't fall.
If I'm the player that just missed that shot,
Oh,
just
getting used to
because
the
you're
time
open doesn't mean
change.
you need to shoot.
It didn't really affect
Put
me
the ball
any.
down on the ground and drive to the rim.
That was okay.
Marking it. To Porter. Off the assist.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points,
How's everything going, Danny?
I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit.
See, you switched to Twitch, but are you still going to put anything at all on YouTube?
To Dennis Smith Jr. Knocked loose. Oh, the hustle keeps the ball in play. That's no good. To Levine.
Oh, Levine with the
Zach
move.
Levine doing what he does best.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach Levine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle.
Cool, Danny. Yeah.
The ball up early
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Put some uploads on YouTube. You know, people are watching.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Lays it up and in.
You know, the
Yeah, but I know how it is with the work and
effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your
my
hand.
morning job is a lot.
Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help.
By the time I get home, I'm so tired and out of it.
Be better on offense.
Here comes the screen. To Dennis Smith Jr. Goes to the right side. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's lunch pail
But
business.
today, I only have the night job and I go in at like 5.
Chicago basketball. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
That's right, defense. Stay on them.
Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Porter.
Oh, he was wide open. Why didn't he shoot that?
Fires the 3, and it's Monroe with the rebound. Smith with the basketball. Down a bundle. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact
some
there.
crazy shots now.
No foul.
That's all right. Game's almost
See
over.
the read, be the read.
To Markkanen. It goes down.
Man,
Somebody got their ankles broke. Somebody went down.
National TV. That's not a good sign.
New York Knicks basketball. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Count the bucket for 2.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Short jumper misses. To Wendell Carter. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself, when you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives,
this is crazy.
that's because of the energy that was created.
There we go. Got the rebound.
This is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
They're trying to double team me. Look at that. Look at that madness.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. The Bulls.
That is the end of the game and pretty much the end of this stream. I'll be back in a little while. Probably stream some Black Ops 4. And if I have time, maybe I'll play some Friday the 13th.
As we say, so long, everyone.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing
Come on, my character looks almost like me except for those eyes. Like, what's with the gray eyes? And I can't even change the color. That's messed up. But thanks for watching, everybody. See y'all later.